Welcome to Do Y'all See This?
Reacts.
This is Eva,
And this is Nisi.
and we are so excited to have you back this week.
Yes.
So let's slide right into the catch up. Nisi's been gone, so I've been heartbroken and very sad. And she's been incommunicado because she left her phone at home like a smart tourist.
I'm gonna let Eva say all of this and then I'm gonna let her know what's really going on. Go ahead and tell us about your week, Eva.
Yeah, so I had a good week. It was, just work. And then I actually on Friday I did a community garage sale. I make little jewelry things, like a little hobby. So I sold a little bit. I sold like $40 worth of stuff, which made me feel really happy and really good about myself. I know. I had breakfast with my family this morning, which was really nice and lovely. And then I saw Batman this week. And I'm one of those people who I saw Robert Pattinson was going to be Batman, and I was like, mm, which is bad of me because I know he's actually a pretty decent actor. With that being said, this movie, I'm not going to be any spoilers. I'm not going to give you my review. It,
What?
like most DC films, is too dark. I am half blind most of the time. Stick me in a dark theater with, what I mean, no backlight. It's half of the movie is silhouettes. I look, just a little bit of light, DC. That's all I'm asking. Just a little bit of light.
For the catch up this week, I have a voice, people, and I am going to use it. When I also saw Pattinson, I was like, number one, he's too thin. He doesn't have any grit to him at all. And I didn't know where Batman was going for this. Now, since Eva does not want to give spoilers, what I will say is this, which I feel like anyone who's even looked into this movie slightly probably understands. It is the first couple of years of him being Batman. He isn't at the level of the Batman that we grew up with. He's not going to be perfect on his intimidation style, but it seems like you can see him curating that here. But he's also, because it is the first few years, you can see that he's coming from trying to fashion his actual legacy of being the Batman. And so with that going on, obviously it's coming from the angle of like murder mystery. I did like that aspect. I liked how I feel like they worked towards his strengths, which was giving us a, murder mystery who done it kind of feel. They didn't really stick on the big burly type of jumping down on the bad guy thing. So it was really, I feel like it was decent. It's slow. That's our partial review of that. Hopefully you go in and you enjoy it. I mean, if you've ever liked any kind of Batman, you gotta go see this one. My catch up for this week is I have been on full vacation. We just got back from Mexico last night. We stayed in this resort that was called Secrets. It's all adults, so I was loving it. I mean, we had a great time, great restaurants. I wish they had leaned more into the Mexican culture, like for the shows and stuff like that. I just really felt like getting ACDC rock shows, Jersey Boys, Frankie Valli, who else? Beatles, commemorative cover bands and stuff like that was not what I was expecting. It just seemed out of place. I've got to be honest. It just seemed out of place with that. But we really had a great time. The last day, I dropped my phone. So I was not a good tourist. I had all the videos on it. I had all the pictures on it. I even did a thirst trap and they never be seen. And the tears that well up inside of me have been only held at bay because I know that maybe I just will have those memories. Hopefully we'll see whether or not I'm able to get any pictures back or anything like that. I've had a couple of days to really not melt down. I think it's the greatest part is that I was raised in an era where I didn't have a cell phone. So I understand that my life will go on. It's really difficult to be like, I have no pictures. I have nothing. My husband does, but I had a great time. Don't have to go back to work yet. I have my voice. I have my health. So you know what? Everything's good. The thing I told Eva that I was going to let everyone know about that was very specific to this trip is that we had never flown first class before.
Oh, fancy.
And we did it all the way there and all the way back. And baby, when I say I don't think I can go back. Sometimes when you treat yourself too good, you can
Mhm.
never go back. Just alone the knee and foot space that you have. I've never been the first person on a plane, and I've never been the first person off of a plane so much. First person on and off. It's a life, I tell you, it's a life. There are several other perks, just that foot space and that leg room. Ugh, I can't go back there. I can't go back behind the curtain. What I also will say before we move on, I know I've dragged this out a little bit, but them wipes, use them, people. Wipe down your seat. Wipe down your food tray. I used one and it was as black as some of this hair in my head. Use the wipes. We are getting into the catch up. Well, we're past the catch up. Now we are in pop culture
Yes.
and some news for this week.
So we are going to start with so we have two items in pop culture that we're going to talk about. First thing we want to talk about is James Corden. Neither one of us is really a huge late show fan.
Not
And I
really. I'm
like him, but it's not like, oh, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
he just released news that he will be leaving late night in 2023. It does sound like he's going back to the UK, and I'm not quite sure. There hasn't been like an official reason why, but the
Mhm.
reason we're bringing it up is because there's been news swirling about the reason that he's leaving the Late Show
Mhm.
and going back to the UK is to reprise his role on Doctor Who or to become Doctor Who. I'm not having it. I'm sorry. I loved him in his role as the he was the roommate Craig, and I thought it was very cute and very funny. And I love that I knew his face before he showed up here in the U.S. I have plans for Doctor Who next Doctor Who. He is
Mhm.
not it. He's not it, and I'm not having it.
My question is, one, I don't remember him.
So he was Matt Smith's roommate. He had the baby. Yes, the baby who was talking to Matt Smith, but not to the. He would be like, he wants you to stop treating him this way. And his name is like Dark Lord.
Also, they better not use him to finally make him a ginger. If they want us to have a ginger, what they should do is make him become old girl's baby.
Oh,
Amy,
Amy's baby?
yep, her
River Song?
baby. No, not her. I want somebody who has red hair. Doesn't
Oh,
Amy have?
okay. Yes. But
Yeah.
she
So
also already has a baby.
well, she should have two babies. The second baby should be. It should automatically just flip into him. I don't know. I know that's weird, but it's Doctor Who. The next thing we have going on this week, we are moving on to a man who keeps himself a bevy of women. Nick Cannon definitely has like a shoe in with whoever the sexy boudoir baby mama photo shoot artist is, because he is out here with another lady. I really don't know what to say here about Nick Cannon, except he's really taking that be fruitful and multiply thing. We're gonna jump right on past that because that's
Yes.
absurdity. I want to talk about it is about a corrections officer. Tell us real quick, Ed.
Yes. So Vicky White, and this has been in the news for the last couple of days because on Friday, she and one of her inmates disappeared. There is currently a reward out for any information on where they are. So she signed out an inmate, also last name White, but no relation, to go to a mental health evaluation that no one else can find is actually occurring. She had a doctor's appointment that afternoon, was on the books, but she did not show up. Since Friday, she's been missing. I hesitate to use on the lam, but allegedly on the lam with an inmate. Like the news is very much playing this like she is in danger and she's in trouble. And all I can think is she's the assistant director of corrections, or she was, because she actually put in her retirement papers one
Mm,
day before this happened.
mm,
In addition, I'm like tripping up on this. I just don't understand. She signed him out, and because the protocol is that if you sign out an inmate, you're supposed to take two officers.
mhm.
That protocol was not followed in this situation. Somewhere along the line, she said, "I got this." She probably pulled her "I'm the assistant director of corrections" card, and
Mhm.
now there's an FBI reward out for them.
Let's be real. This is a grown woman. This is a grown man. Yes. Could he manipulate her? Of course. Could she manipulate him? Yes. And more than likely, she has more power in the situation in jail. I am wild about this. I just don't get it. I don't understand the concept of I let someone in jail convince me to go also to jail. I'm flabbergasted that a woman has gotten herself in this predicament yet again. It's hell as old as time. And it seems that it consistently happens. And I just don't understand. But hey, We're here when she is found. I just hope that she's found safe, and then she can go to jail because
Because
she's
that's
stupid.
probably where she's ending up.
Yeah, that's because she's
Unless
stupid.
they've already made it to Mexico. Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate you coming back this week, catching up with us as we've caught up with the world. And have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.